you've been here before, I'm going to be doing a love reading today for Taurus in love. It will be past, present and future. Please take the reading as it resonates. If it does not resonate for you, do not force it. There are plenty of other tarot readers out there who may. So let's get straight into it. So past, present and future, please, for Taurus in love. Messages that are within their best interest to hear at this time. Please provide messages with clarity for Taurus in love. One more. Right, let's get into it. So the overall energy for the reading, Taurus, is the Two of Wands. So the Two of Wands is, is thinking about what steps it is that you're going to take next. You have the whole world in your hands. So you're making this decision from quite solid foundations at the moment. It's the card just before the Three of Wands, which is stepping towards that cliff and waiting for your ships to come in. So yeah, it's a card of kind of thought and thinking about, you've got these little sprouts here on these branches, and you've got the world in your hands. It's like, where do I place my passions? What moves am I going to make next? But it's coming from, this is a wealthy man. It's coming from a very kind of solid position. So whatever steps you take, I believe, will be fruitful in this kind of state, crowning the spread. Lovely. So passion, desire with wands here. Past energies, you have the Ace of Cups. Lovely. So maybe you've come into new love recently, or maybe it's love of self. Your cup is overflowing here and you are guided here with this dove, if you can see that. So the universe is with you at this time in terms of whatever steps you are thinking about taking. Really, really nice energy. Let's see what we have in the present. We have the Eight of Cups. So thinking about potentially walking away from a situation, walking away from love here, whether this be to kind of fulfill self, as I said, with self-love. But yeah, definitely walking away from a situation that is no longer making you happy. But as I said, you're doing it from a very solid place. You're really weighing up your options here. And, as I always say with this Eight of Cups, it's like you're going to find your two cups. You want your 10. Maybe this situation isn't fulfilling you anymore, and you're happy to take that chance and that risk. As we have in this card here, they're walking up into the rocks, deep in thought here with the moon there. It's like you think maybe it could be dangerous. This is probably what's your predominant thought at the moment. Maybe it could be not physically dangerous, but, oh, should I, shouldn't I? But if you're going in search of self-love and somebody doesn't make you happy, you have to do what's right for you, Taurus. So we'll see. The Eight of Cups can be temporary. They always say with this card, the cups aren't quite lined up perfectly, so someone might return to kind of rearrange them. But who knows? We will clarify throughout the spread. But yeah, definitely thinking about leaving a situation in love at this time, Taurus. Right, so in your future energies, we have the Four of Wands. Is this creating these solid foundations? You're going to create these solid foundations. It's what you're looking for. Is this happiness? Is this joy? Is this kind of being with a potential person who brings you that joy? Somebody who's in it for the long haul, marriage, This card speaks so much about your personal fulfillment, as we have with this Two of Wands. What drives you, your passions, and creating those solid foundations in the here and now. So I don't believe that, as I said, this relationship you could be in, or this situation with somebody, is fulfilling you at the moment, because you're going in search of something that's stable and something that fulfills you. And these two cups you're trying to search for here, which is your kind of central energy at the moment. So we will clarify. But as I said, you're doing this from a very a healthy space, is what I believe. Really, I believe you really kind of solid in the thought that you really want something stable here with this Four of Wands. And I believe it's coming in for you in your future energies. So Let's clarify for you, Taurus. I'm going to clarify using the Light Seers Tarot. So let's clarify this Ace of Cups, please, for Taurus in love. What is this Ace of Cups for Taurus in the past energies? Oh, wow, that's way too many. I'll take the first card. We have the High Priestess there. Sorry. High Priestess, Seven of Cups, Ace of Pentacles. So yeah, it's that kind of inner knowing as to, you know, it's this choice card. It's like indecision, but you're going with your gut here with this High Priestess. This kind of balancing of energies here with Temperance, fire and water, your passions and your emotions, which is kind of crowning you, spreading in your past energies and planting new seeds of growth, new foundations. But I'm just taking the High Priestess here. So yeah, trusting your inner knowing as to a past love situation. You know, and you're going with, as I said, with this Two of Wands, you're going from a place of what drives you, your passions, your desires, your true desires. So yeah, I don't believe this decision here with Eight of Cups has been made in a hasty manner. I believe it's been well thought out, and it's coming from your gut, your inner knowing. You see that there, the kind of third eye right at the center there, and going into self. It's not mind energy, it's really tapping into your higher self there in order to make this decision. And you've decided that, you know, you're going to find those two cups. You're going to find that person who you want to be with forever. So I don't know what situation this is, but you know, as I said, it's coming from a very stable place in terms of how you've come to this decision and how you've thought about it. Yeah, Ace of Swords, piercing that veil, you know, between it's your sword of truth. Your sword of truth is guiding you, piercing through what you thought a situation to be and what it actually is, and you're moving forward with that clarity, mental clarity, as I was just talking about mind. It's spiritual, it's your kind of spiritual higher self and your mental. Lovely, that light, that inner knowing. I'll just put that there. Queen of Swords on the bottom. Yeah, what you know, what's for you and what's not for you, and you're moving forward with that. And with the Queen, you know, she knows what's for her and what's not for her, but she's also very open to love, him or her. You know, roles are reversible. So let's clarify this Eight of Cups for Taurus. What is this Eight of Cups? Wow, so much inner knowing here. Eight of Cups, take you. Justice. You can see that, a rebalancing. And again, we have it in this picture, that kind of mirror image of self. It's that, you know, as I said, with this Ace of Swords and this High Priestess, it's really taking a long hard look at yourself and what fulfills you, and you're doing it here with this Two of Wands crowning for that rebalance. Lovely. And in the traditional Rider-Waite, the Justice card, you have your Sword of Truth and you have the Scales, and it's a rebalancing coming in for you, Taurus. Lovely. If you do decide to walk away, just know that it's coming from an authentic place. So I don't believe you're being hard on yourself anyway. I believe you've really assessed this from various angles here, and you're guided here with this Ace of Swords in whatever decision it is you choose to make. We have the Ace of Swords, we have the Ace of Cups, you know, mental clarity and emotional clarity, and the High Priestess, which is your spiritual understanding of the situation as well. So there's a lot of ground covered already. And Justice, balancing, yeah, really nice, balancing your cups with this potential move. Right, let me clarify the moving forward Chariot on the bottom of the deck. I believe you are, yeah, you're really moving towards moving away. And I wanted to say unfortunately, but it's not. If it's the best thing for you, it is really not. So don't be too, as we have with this 8 here, don't be too you know, too deep in thought here with the moon and this Eight of Cups, because your intuition is telling you what you need to do. It is guiding you. And we have the Seven of Pentacles, yeah, as to where you're planting your seeds. It's like you planted your seeds here and they've been fruitful before with whatever this Ace of Cups is to you. And you really are contemplating if you want to plant another seed here. And as we've kind of discussed, I don't believe you do. So I'm just going to pop that there on the Justice. Right, let me clarify the Four of Wands for Taurus in love. Let me clarify the Four of Wands. We have the Hanged Man. So the Hanged Man, it's, you know, the Hanged Man is somebody who is quite happy to pause at this time, as we have with the Two of Wands. It's quite happy to pause, and you're pausing from a place of enlightenment, as we have with the High Priestess. It's like you're kind of hanging around and you're kind of safe in the knowledge of what steps you are going to take. But it's okay for you to do that right now, is the message here. It's okay for you to do that right now, because what's coming in will be stable and the foundations will be strong. So yeah, take the time you need to kind of mull over this decision. But I kind of feel like, you know, initially you want to walk away to rebalance, and then you kind of go back to this energy of, should I plant my seed here? As I said from the beginning, your energies are very strong, and your past energies as to what it is that you need to do here with this Sword of Truth, and your kind of intuition with the High Priestess. So yeah, you're enlightened in this decision already, but you're just taking a pause to kind of recollect, you know, and make that move, whatever you choose to do, Taurus. But I believe whatever it is going to bring you solid foundations in the future. So yeah, pause, take a breath, think it over. But you're in a really good position is what I feel. Very enlightened state. Yeah, really nice. So, and it's never nice, obviously I say really nice, I mean really nice for you in terms of your state of mind at this time. It's not nice to leave somebody behind, because we are tied to people, we have love for people, so it's not nice. But the overriding energy is kind of your own, and if you're not happy in a situation, we can plant another pentacle here and it might bloom and it might be all right, but you know, you're still ultimately searching for these Two Cups here and that balance. So you know what to do, or what you're thinking of doing at least, for this to create these solid foundations with somebody. Right, I'm just going to pull one card of guidance, please, for Taurus using the Good Tarot. So these are like positive affirmations. Let me take this one. It's poking out there. So we have the Page of Earth. So yeah, the Page bringing in new opportunities to ground here. You see that? Lovely, leading the way. It's like he's waiting, like, are you coming? Are we going soon? Like, hurry up. I'll just read it from the book for you. One moment. Page of Earth. So, Page of Earth. Commitment to prosperity. First signs of tangible success. Undeniable evidence that hard work will pay off. Dreams grounded in reality. Start of a new project. Everything starts with a plan, and I am beginning to see results generate prosperity. I am a doer, and I get to make my own decisions. I have the ability to attract what I need. And you certainly do, Taurus. And you're thinking of that at this moment with the 7, where you're planting your seeds, because where you decide to plant your seeds right now is what will affect your future energies. And you know, tarot is guidance. Everyone has free will to kind of change their path at any time. And as I said, it's not a bad thing at this moment that you're actually thinking, you know, hard about where you do want to plant those seeds and create these foundations, but you're doing it from a state of enlightenment at this time. So, you know, I don't feel like there's a lot of, I feel like you know what you're doing is what I'm saying. And there's a lot of guidance here from the universe and trust in your intuition. So I believe you're in a good position at this time with whatever decision you make. It doesn't mean there's necessarily going to be a bad outcome if you don't choose to leave somebody, because whatever you're doing, you're coming from a place of, you know, being deep in thought and being guided and really tapping into self, and only good things can come from that. Only growth can come from that. So I'm just going to pull one message from the mermaids for Taurus in love. Just clarification on this spread, please, for Taurus. One more. Oh, and we have it. So we have turn away. As I said, you know, whatever your choice to make is your choice to make, but we kind of have it here in the 8 of Cups. So yeah, turn away from a situation, what you're contemplating at the moment. We'll read the guidance on this, but it's pretty self-explanatory. And you know, with readings, I always think it's not, as I said, they're guidance only. You know, you have your own free will, but I will read the card for you. Turn away. Turn away. Turn away from or turn your back on a situation that isn't serving your highest good. Turning away can be an empowering thing to do. This mermaid is showing you that turning away is the correct course of action, even if this is only a temporary measure. And as I said with the 8, it can be temporary. Sorry, I'm getting sidetracked. It can be a challenging action to take, as you may feel defeated on an egotistical level. Yet in your wisdom, you know deep down it's the right thing to do. So hold your head up high and accept that you've done all you can do. Turn or swim away with your self-esteem intact. Turning away can be a loving gesture when you know the people or situation you're turning away from will flourish without your input or physical presence. You can still send healing thoughts to the people or situation so that you feel better about changing course, and you'll still be helping by sending blessings from a distance. Sometimes we need to turn away from a situation to gain better perspective on things, as well with the Hangman. Sorry. I can't help but comment and then I lose my place. Don't feel that you have to enjoy your present circumstances if they don't feel right for you. Perhaps you're finding something unacceptable, in which case it's important to honour your own feelings. You have already turned away from a situation but are tempted to get involved again, as well with this 7, thinking about planting that pentacle. If this resonates with you, think long and carefully before backtracking. Try to recall the reason you turned away in the first place. Time has a habit of blurring our memories, so take off those rose-tinted glasses before making any major decisions in relation to this. I feel like that sums up the reading so well, because you can feel that in the energy. It's starting out very strong, and then it's like walking away, and then shall I plant this pentacle? And then you've got I want solid foundations, and then you've got the Hangman, thinking about it, as I said, from an enlightened state of mind. So, you know, as it said, go with your gut, and whatever path, whatever decision you choose to make, you know, you're strong in your thought process, and you're strong in your contemplation. So just trust yourself. And if, you know, it is a temporary measure, if it is just for a breath of fresh air between you and this person, so be it. And it's not to say that you're done in this situation forever, but if you feel in your heart that it's no longer serving you, then do what's right for you, and, you know, potentially take a new opportunity here with this Page of Earth. But yeah, I think I'll leave it there for you, Taurus. I hope this reading resonates and has helped you on some level. If it has, please like, share or subscribe, because I'm new here, and comment if you feel guided to do so. But until next time, sending you love and light. All the best, and thank you for joining me.